guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to Miami, and this trip is so exciting because I'm going to show you guys how God uses this trip to teach me about the scripture. Psalms 35, 30 verse 5. So hi guys, right now we're at the cafe and we're gonna try some drinks. And yeah, let's it's just like the morning brings me joy, it makes me thankful, like it allows me to be like it's a new day, forget the past, even though you can't forget it for real. But yeah, bye. So guys, this is the last day. It's so sad, but it was so much fun. Like I'm just so happy. Look at me fixing myself, but it was such a great trip. I'm thankful. It was good. Oh, more cozy.
Or a little like cozy vibe, yeah.
All right, go. I know as an adult, life can get really hard. Things can happen. Like, we're in this stage of our lives where anything can happen. Like, not gonna lie, never stay humble because anything can literally happen. And I'm just curious to know, like, when hard times have
come up, especially like you graduated college now, you're literally working, you even have your own place. Like, how have you managed times when they're hard? Like, how did you find joy in hard times?
Okay, that's a good question. So I would say for sure staying grounded, staying connected to God is a big thing for me. You know, your faith, just making sure you remember that your life is so much bigger than you.
Wow.
But and a lot of times it's just like it's hard to remember that because you know life just gets in the way. There's bills, there's car payments, there's this, that, and the third. Like there's always a bill coming. So just remembering that even if there are bills to pay, life goes on, you know, like no matter what I'm going through, life will always go on and there's always a bigger problem somewhere. So just remembering that my problems aren't the center of the universe and remembering that, you know, even though it's a hard time, it's not going to last forever. It's just meant to shape me for the person that I'm going to be in the future. So yeah, just remembering that life is only what you make it. Although I'm paying bills, although I'm stressed a lot of the time, just remember it won't last forever. And I would say that's how you get through a lot of things. Just remember life goes on.
Wow, she's really speaking facts.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I want for you, so this whole YouTube video was focused around my favorite scripture that I was going to talk about repetitively, which is they may be weeping in the night, so you know sadness in the night, but joy comes in the morning.
Yeah.
And I just want you to give us maybe 3 things or advice for especially women. How old are you?
23 in May.
She looks 18, by the way. Just kidding. But
I'll take it.
So as you saw, this trip, me and Joyce have been talking a lot about our futures and figuring it out and just yapping about ideas. So there's a lot of figuring out parts, and you know that comes with like crying, it comes with dark times, but then it also comes with like joy in the morning. So I want you to give us 3 pieces of advice that you give to, especially I want to focus this mostly on young women. When it comes to, as women, we have to focus on mental health, relationships, our health. What else? If you have a man, taking care of your man, taking care of our families. You know, we have so much obligations that a motherhood, like, right? So I wanna give us advice for young women. 3 pieces of advice that have been helping you around joy, that theme of joy in dark times.
For sure. So I would say for me, the first one is, although I'm in a relationship, I would say to young girls, because I know that when you're young, you want to be like with somebody. Everybody has this idea of love and romance and how perfect it is, and you know,
Victim.
Yeah, she knows. Everybody has this idea of like the perfect person and finding them and finding the movie love story. But sometimes we get that idea too young, I think, and we just hold on to the idea of finding somebody so long that we spend our early 20s or our teen years just looking for that we forget to look to ourselves. So I would say, you know, look to yourself in times of trouble. In college, I was so concerned about when is the right person gonna come? You know, are they gonna be here in college? People find love in college. When is it happening for me? But although that was a thought of mine, instead of focusing so much on that, I focused more on pouring into myself. I did a lot of solo traveling. I got deeper in my connections with God. I did different things to help me find out who I am, to the point where now that I'm out of college, I'm in a happy relationship.
And she is.
So just make sure that you're not focused on the wrong things, you know, at the wrong time, because your thing will come, your love will come, but you can't rush it. You can't just sit around waiting for it, that you forget to find out who you are and be the best version of yourself. So don't rush into love. That'll be my first piece of advice.
YNs.
Yup, the YNs be YNing. So don't rush into love / find yourself is my first piece of advice. Second piece of advice is that it's okay not to know what you want as far as in life, right? Like you don't have to know exactly what you want to do after college. You don't have to know who you want to be in 30 years from now. You don't have to know exactly how you're going to get your house, your apartment, your car. Just go with the flow, right? Like go with the flow while you're a young girl, because while you're a kid, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. You're still growing, you're still learning. Everything comes with time. But when you spend so much time worrying about the future and then the future comes, you're already like been worried about it for so long, you know. So
where is the killer?
Enjoy. Where's the killer of happiness? So just enjoy your youth, enjoy your time, be worry free as long as you can be, because when the bills come, the bills are gonna come.
For real.
So
Travel.
enjoy, travel, spend your money on things that don't matter, because when it does matter, you're not gonna have money, okay?
Yeah.
So you have that car payment, that apartment.
What else?
Forget it. You don't got no money. You don't got no money.
Insurance,
Yeah.
taking out your teeth.
Surgery. So when it happens. No. But
We're joking.
no BBLs. But yeah, when it matters, like, you're gonna have to spend money on things. So while you're young, enjoy it. Spend your money, do dumb things.
Yes.
Things happen. Life is an experience. So don't feel like you have to have everything set up right away. Don't feel like you need to have your
And don't be nervous. You really got this. This next chapter of your life, just take it in, because you really deserve it.
Thank you.
Cute.